So last year on New Hampshire Life, we did a show called Friendsgiving, and that was, in essence, an opportunity to gather with friends, eat good food, chat, connect. It was a really great show. This year, we're taking that same theme and turning it on its head. We are going to go around to a few different businesses, organizations, meet some people who are really making a difference in New Hampshire. And I like to say it's like our friends giving back. For our first stop, we head over to a local Hannaford and dive into their Giving Back product program that aims to produce affordable, healthy food, support local farms, and strengthen communities through organizations. Next, we visit one of those organizations to really understand the impact that companies like Hannaford have in making a difference. Then for some food at a local establishment whose owner makes it a priority to do good. Over an amazing lunch, I chat with the executive director of Volunteer New Hampshire, which connects people looking to volunteer with organizations in need. This next nonprofit we visit is also very close to my heart, as I have seen up close and personal how woodworking and team building for young girls is positively impacting their lives and their communities. And let's not forget the importance of giving back warmth. Terracia, a local outdoor apparel brand, they offer online customers the opportunity to return their used coats, which are then distributed to individuals across New Hampshire. As always, it is a very busy day, so let's get started.
I'm back at my favorite supermarket to learn about Harvesting Good, a cool new product that gives back to our local communities. Let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Heather Paquette, President of the Good Shepherd Food Bank of Maine. Harvesting Good is a wholly owned subsidiary of Good Shepherd and is a for-profit benefit corporation. We're on a mission to help local farms reach their full potential and give 100% of our net profits to food banks throughout the Northeast. This allows us to help local food banks support small farms and improve access to real, nutritious food for everyone. This product has been 5 years of collaboration with our 4 incredible partners: Circle B Farm, W.R. Allen, Jasper Wyman & Sons, and Hannaford, our first retail partner. Harvesting Good is so much more than a new frozen broccoli product, and with the community support, we can really make a difference for our neighbors in need.
Harvesting Good is a great representation of the type of thing that we love to do at Hannaford, which is to find community resources that give back to the communities that we serve, right? And Harvesting Good helps us to do that in a bigger way. This is one of the coolest projects I've ever been a part of. I don't know of anyone who's done a partnership like this in the business, and it's really important personally, right? And then obviously as a company and organization to solve for food insecurity. I like to joke around that fresh is frozen, right? Because we pick it and we flash freeze it before it ever has the chance to have degradation of nutrients and vitamins. It's right there. And it's one of the best ways to enjoy your vegetables out of season when maybe you can't go out to the garden and pick it yourself. So it's available now, and it's going to be available year-round at every Hannaford in the footprint that we have.
Broccoli is actually the most popular frozen vegetable.
Really?
It is, and
it just sits in my freezer.
It's extremely nutritious, so that's something that when food banks provide broccoli, fresh or frozen, people are really excited about it, and it's incredibly nutritious and delicious, and there's incredible demand for it. It's our #1 item.
I'm a sucker for good branding, and I love this. It says, "This broccoli gives back." I love that. It really stands out.
It has been a really wonderful partnership with Hannaford. It's a great mix of the Good Shepherd Food Bank team and the Hannaford team really working productively together to make this come to life. So the branding itself was a partnership between the Hannaford marketing team and the Good Shepherd Food Bank team, as well as we worked very closely with merchandising in terms of placement on the shelf and figuring out how to get it on display. It's been a really wonderful partnership, and it's going to come to life very powerfully now that we're ready to sell it.
Awesome. Yeah, so you go by on your freezer aisle and you can't miss it, and you got to grab it and put it in your freezer, and it'll be available. Well, it's available now, and it'll be available forever. So do good. Get broccoli that gives back. All right, so we were just over at Hannaford, and now we're at the New Hampshire Food Bank, where we're going to learn a lot more about how this nonprofit works to supply people who need food, organizations that need food on a larger statewide scale.
Welcome, I'm Nancy Mellett, Director of Development with New Hampshire Food Bank. We are here at our warehouse facility in Manchester. We are providing food and resources as the only food bank in New Hampshire to more than 400 partner agencies, which are food pantries, soup kitchens, after-school programs, senior programs, etc. We're like Amazon. The pantries can go online, they see what we have available, they place their orders. The orders get picked. If they're within a 50-mile radius of the food bank, we give them a date and a door and a time to come to pick up their food. If they're 50 miles and beyond, we have a 3-week delivery schedule. So for the North Country, we are bringing the food to them.
So Nancy's given us a little bit of a tour of the warehouse, and now we're in the sorting room, and John is joining me from Hannaford. So talk a little bit about your role at Hannaford and then with the New Hampshire Food Bank.
Sure. Well, I'm the Director of Operations for Hannaford here in southern New Hampshire, so I have responsibility for 15 stores right in our backyard here in and around Manchester. Our relationship with the food bank goes back as long as the food bank has existed, right? So our business is this. It's getting food from our stores right to the folks that need it the most.
Yeah, Nancy, you were talking a bit about how the relationship with Hannaford, I'm sure there's others too, but that's probably what keeps this going.
Hannaford is our largest donor.
Fantastic.
In 2022, reclamation from Hannaford was more than 4.5 million pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, and just that partnership.
Yeah.
The team from the New Hampshire Food Bank is in our stores every day, volunteers, collecting fresh product every single day. They're like part of our team every morning, you know, and they're taking fresh product right from our produce stands, right from our meat departments, dairy departments. It's fresh, healthy food.
Yeah, right.
A lot of it not currently in this room, but out there and getting right to families that need it.
All right, so we've seen this area, we've gone to the sorting area. What's next?
I think we should go to our culinary training program.
I love the sound of that.
Good.
All right. So we're in the food bank kitchen, and I'm here with Chef Paul. And thank you for welcoming us in to your kitchen. Tell me just a little bit about what goes on in the food bank kitchen.
Sure. So our kitchen has 3 main purposes.
Yep.
We make congregate meals that go out and feed hungry people across the state of New Hampshire.
Yep.
We have a culinary job training program.
Oh,
So we take folks that are unemployed, underemployed, and bring them into our kitchen for 8 weeks and give them basic knife skills and cooking techniques and safe food handling.
That's great.
It's our free program here at the food bank. And then we have a new project that we're working on. We have a pilot going for medically tailored meals.
Okay.
So these are meals that are designed to be low salt, low fat, low sugar, and we're in the study process of seeing if this is a viable revenue source for the food bank.
This was great.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, we have learned a lot today. We had a whole tour of the facility. Nancy gave us an overview. We went down to the sorting room. I think this is going to give our viewers a real understanding of how many different ways that you can donate or volunteer at the New Hampshire Food Bank and what goes on at a higher level to get those meals out to students or people in need. It's been great. So again, they have a website you can go on, learn all about everything that's happening. But because this is the giving episode, you know, give back. Here's a way. Thanks so much for having us.
You're so welcome.
Thanks for joining us
so
today.
Welcome. Of course. Thanks Hannaford, for everything.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I think music saves kids. I think it can be the reason that they come to school that day is because they have music or because they have their ukulele class or piano class that day.
My name is Ray Gilmore. I play the drums. It gives me a place where I can just let my feelings out, and it's also helped me with reading and writing, which I really struggle with.
My name is Sarah Lewis, and I'm one of 2 music teachers here at Josiah Bartlett Elementary School in Bartlett, New Hampshire. My passion is doing modern band stuff, so like rock band stuff. Most of the instruments that we had here were more concert band instruments. I wanted to build up the modern band program here and get a bunch more electric instruments. I was trying to brainstorm some different grant funders that we could apply with, and Berlin City was one that was mentioned with my colleagues, and figured out how to apply.
We're so thankful to give back to Josiah Bartlett Elementary School. To learn more or to apply for funding, go to berlincity.com.
Hi, I'm Judy Window, and I'm owner of Diz's Cafe with my husband, Diz. The food we serve is American comfort food, which is a variety of food from generally American food all the way to Mexican and South American foods. We might show you today some American chop suey, which to me is really, really good. I hadn't eaten it probably for 3 or 4 months when we first opened, and then I brought it home. And I texted Diz and I said, I know I'm married to you, but this literally is the best American chop suey I've ever eaten in my whole life. So it's delicious. I love our chicken wings. I'm a chicken wing fanatic, so I love our chicken wings. We have all sorts of dips that go with it, or you can, order it any way you want.
So we're waiting for our food here at Diz's. I'm so excited. You saw some of the food coming out. It's going to be pretty great. Anyway, I am here with Gretchen, who is the Executive Director of Volunteer New Hampshire. I wanted to say that when we were putting together this show, I had excitement around meeting with you because many, many years ago when I was new to New Hampshire, I wanted to get involved. I wanted to volunteer. I had some time and I went on their website, and you guys were able to match me with a great opportunity, Girls at Work, which we're going to next. So, tell me a little bit more about what you guys are doing.
At Volunteer New Hampshire, we do a number of things. We offer an online match program called Get Connected, and additionally, we have an online resource center for volunteers and volunteer managers to go and check out all kinds of training. I am a strong believer that there is a place for everyone to connect and give back within their communities. So we really try to connect people of all ages with the kinds of opportunities that are best suited for what they're interested in and what they're available to do and what really makes sense for them. And to have the opportunity to give back and to support others just brings that hope and that connection.
And that's what we need, It's great that you guys are doing it at such a high level. It's pretty great.
Being a restaurant, you can just be a restaurant and sell food, or you can be a restaurant and give back to the community. And all my whole life, I've always been involved with nonprofits. I started Granite State Ambassadors in 1996. So I can't not be a Granite State Ambassador. It's in the core of my system after doing that for 20 years. So to be part of the downtown community is really important to us. We also do a lot of cultural things because we're a very open and very welcoming restaurant. So we work with a lot of people who are in downtown who feel minimized or sidelined, and they can come here, feel safe. So we want to be that part of the community also.
So volunteernewhampshire.org is our web address. People can search all sorts of volunteer opportunities. That's what we're there for, to help people connect.
Yeah, it's a great resource. So definitely check them out, volunteernh.org, and also come to Diz's. Not only is it great food, but their mission is really wonderful. And I love just supporting businesses. Well, I love supporting local businesses, but those that are kind of really tied into their community makes it just extra special. So we have a lot of food. We have this, and some other things coming. So I think we should eat our lunch now because it looks amazing.
I won't argue
and
that.
Thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. And I raise my hands to the sky. What
I'm Brad Page, President and CEO of Kennebunk Savings. Welcome to our bank.
We embody our values: trust, integrity, proactive, and empathy, demonstrating it day in and day out for the benefit of our customers, communities, and importantly, our employees. For us, it's more than just the big check moments. Although those are great too, we give over $1 million away each year to our communities. If this is a culture you would thrive in, think about a career with us. Check us out on social media or on our website, where you can really get a sense of who we are and what we do.
A promise, a purpose, and people who believe in both. That's Kennebunk Savings.
Hi, my name is Bob Hayden. I'm the Director of Operations with Hannaford Supermarkets. Hannaford has been a part of the community since 1883, and our commitment to people, quality, values still lead us today. Whether you're looking for a part-time job or a long-term career, working at Hannaford is being a part of something much greater than groceries. Together, we're not just feeding families, we're strengthening communities. Visit our link below to learn about job opportunities and joining our team.
Knock, knock.
Hi! Ah,
This space
welcome.
is incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh yes.
Suit up.
Suit up.
Suit up.
Oh my God. I'm so glad. Elaine, I'm so psyched to be here. And your new space is absolutely gorgeous. And I remember last time I was here, I had to build a mug rack and I was terrified.
Sure.
Today I think I can do a pegboard.
Yeah, you
So
can.
I'm gonna do a pegboard.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, good.
Let's do it.
That sounds better.
Girls at Work started in 2000 after I had taken a neighbor in who needed to be supervised, and so during this summer I signed her up for summer camp. I couldn't really afford the camp because it was pretty pricey. And I said, do you need anything built? I can build things. And the camp director said, come teach the girls how to build. So I built with girls for a week, got the bug. So I started traveling to camps all over New England with a truck full of tools and couldn't keep up. So in '99, I built a barn at my house, and that's where we started, building with girls. So we started in the barn in 2000 in New Boston, and over time I continued to hear that if I wanted deeper impact, I had to do consistent programming, not just one-offs, not just going to different camps. So we were able to move into this facility, which is, initially when we moved in, it was just over 7,000 square feet, and we did a major renovation here in the Amoskeag Mill Yards. So now, as a result of the larger space, now we run more programs. Then we had a foundation donate a van. And when the girls walk in, at first they're like, well, this place is really cool. And so I sit them all down and I say, listen, it's really important you understand this entire space was built by hundreds of people just for girls to build. And you can see them, you know, they're like, wow, why? And I said, because they believe girls can build, because most people don't believe girls can build. And that's where we start, right? And the other thing is, our target audience is inner city girls. And so we target those girls because we raise all the funds to get these girls through the doors. And we have, when this renovation happened, we had, I mean, Timberland's been an amazing partner. Bosch has stepped up for us. Multiple foundations have stepped up for us. And so we have the space and the opportunity to really build a solid community.
Years ago, I worked with Elaine. I was on her board, and it was just such an honor. And she had all the board members tasked us with coming into the workshop and picking out something that we wanted to make. And I think it's exactly the point that you're saying, is that I said, oh, I want to make a mug rack. And then you literally were like, great, go pick out your wood. And I remember this feeling of like panic and overwhelmingness, like I don't know how to get from here to there. But all the other women that were with me were feeling like the same way. We all kind of had all these different things. And it was like a couple of hours on a Saturday, You helped us. You didn't do it for us, but you led us to like, well, this is what you're gonna do next, and this is what you're gonna do next. And God, it's been like 9 years. And this
has been that long?
And this mug rack is still hanging in my house, and I'm so proud of it. And it was one of the coolest things that I've done because I overcame this big, like, I can't do this. Oh wait, yes I can. And so I tell my girls that story. And if you guys want to learn more about Girls at Work, what she's doing, what your team's up to, there's summer camps that I'm, oh, by the way, sending my kids to because they're finally of age. Go onto your website, your social media. There's so many different ways that you can volunteer. This is just a very good person here, looking out for the girls of the world and making you pegboards for your home.
You're making you pegboards.
I made my pegboards.
Serving a turkey dinner brings joy to almost anybody and everybody. At the end of the day, it always brings you to, in my opinion, a warm, fuzzy place in your life. And so when you're at Hearts, you get those feelings. Generally, when people leave, they're extremely happy. My name is Sim Willie, third generation owner of Hearts Turkey Farm. Hearts Turkey Farm is a third generation family-run restaurant. We specialize in turkey and opened in 1954.
The success of the Hart family speaks for itself.
Hart's is the largest restaurant in the Lakes region.
We're the restaurant that specializes in turkey dinners.
My grandfather had gotten out of the war, World War II. Him and my grandmother wanted to start a family, and so they chose Meredith, New Hampshire, where they used to summer. They tried to be farmers in the beginning, and they couldn't make ends meet, so my grandfather decided to open up a 12-seat restaurant here at this same spot.
See you at Hart.
Each year he kept adding on to the building. There'd be a little project here and there. And as he expanded the building, the more people we were able to bring in.
Eventually we grew from the 12 seats and now we're almost 600 seats. I think why we specialize in turkey and have done so well with it is it's gathering, it's family, it's comfort food. It brings back all those memories as when you were a child growing up. We've stayed true to ourselves, true to our guests. We keep everything as consistent as we possibly can. All of our main dishes were either my great-grandmother's or my grandfather's.
The meal tasted exactly the same as it did 45 years ago. It's good home-cooked food.
That is who Hearts is. It's not 2020's recipe of the day for stuffing. That's not who we are. I think when my grandparents started this and then with their kids, you know, they kind of grew up in it and it becomes part of your soul. It was passed down to me and I'm hoping that my son, I pass it on to him as well. In growing up in New Hampshire, you know, we have a toughness to us. Hi, how are you? The two of you today? During these times, the community came out and was getting takeout nonstop from us. You know, I'm very grateful for all of that. It's not always easy, but it's in us and we'll get back to where we were. I would love to see Hearts stay around for another 100 years.
Hi, I'm Allison Joseph, the Executive Director with My Turn Incorporated, and My Turn is an organization that works to help people achieve their academic and employment goals and move forward to live the kind of lives that they've always dreamed about. We serve about 1,000 people a year across the state of New Hampshire and into Massachusetts. We serve about 600 people in Manchester alone, all with that common goal of moving forward into careers that are valuable to them. For the past several years, we've been fortunate to partner with One Warm Coat. It's an organization that connects people who want to donate coats, companies, businesses, things like that, with organizations who have participants that can benefit from that. As it gets cooler in New Hampshire, many of them walk to class, they walk to our programs, they walk to school, so making sure that they have appropriate clothing, coats to keep them warm, appropriate footwear is really important to us, and it's been incredible for us to partner with One Warm Coat and companies like Terracia. We've gotten hundreds and hundreds of coats over the past couple of years, and that's really helped our participants.
Hi, I'm Eric Cooey. I'm the founder and owner of Terracia. Welcome to the warehouse. Terracia is a maker of really high quality technical outdoor gear. We kind of run the gamut for all kinds of weather, from rain, wind, snow, freezing rain, all that good stuff. So, we want to really create solutions for the outdoors that kind of address these elemental conditions around here. When I moved from Hawaii to Boston in 2017, I really wasn't prepared for any of the elemental conditions around here in New England. So, coming from somewhere that's not really cold, it was something that made me realize that the best sort of outerwear to wear in these kind of conditions is something meant for ski or snow active outdoors. However, all these garments really were catered towards the active ski and snowboarding participants mostly. So I really wanted to kind of create something that was a lot more wearable in the city. It's really the versatility and utility of these products that I really feel really shine and kind of what really defines Terracea. Giving back has always been a big part of my, my personal drive. Ever since I was in Boston, I did notice a lot of people were without adequate clothing, families to people that are homeless. There are a lot of times, I felt the clothing that they're wearing definitely wasn't going to prepare them to get through New England's harsh winters. One Warm Coat has, we felt they had the most reach of all the partners that we kind of researched. They're a really great organization to work with because they do work with so many different affiliated partners. And we really felt that they could really be the ones to get our products out to those most in need.
You guys, you can go on to One Warm Coat if you're not in this region or you want to learn a little bit more about them. You can find out what they're all about. You can go on terracea.com and shop around and just know that every jacket you get, you receive, you will have the opportunity to just take not Terracea jackets, just any jacket, right, that you have in your household that you'd like to donate. Put it in the bag, ship it back, and Terracea will distribute in the community. And it's awesome, Eric. It's really great. And so it's been a great day. We have learned so much about these businesses and people in the state of New Hampshire that have been giving back for years and helping communities. And it's been a really, really special show. And I just feel super grateful to be part of a state that makes giving back and volunteering part of their mission. And you're part of that, so thanks.
Okay, no, I appreciate it.
Kate needs food. I don't know if you can tell. I'm fading. I'm fading. It's very obvious when I'm fading. I'm good. I had like an out-of-body thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know when you're like, I'm talking, but I don't know what I'm saying. So anticlimactic.
We either get really cool shots or really cool bloopers out of stuff like this.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.